Okay, I think I am now live and everything is working. It took me some time to set up the stream again. So today, as you can see on the title, I will be creating this forums website of my own. And I think today I don't actually have a lot of time. So I will try and do it in like an hour or something. But if I cannot, then I will get to it in a later video. Now this website will have routing and Firebase, and it will just be a website where the members, like the people of Coding Made Easy, all of my subscribers, and everyone who is a part of this channel can go and kind of chat. It's kind of like Slack, I would say. So it's pretty good. I have kind of planned how I want to go around doing it. So first of all, what I will do is I'll just do my usual cleaning up, trash some of these things. Now again, the reason why all of this is slow, I really, all of this streaming software is pretty heavyweight and it just is really difficult to set up a stream. So I'm just gonna be putting up myself H1. Now we will be having a lot of page routing. So we will have a separate one for the home page, one for the main page, and all of that cool stuff. So let's go with an H1, as you can see right here. And I think I'm just going to be naming it as forums, something like Coding Made Easy forums or whatever you want to call it. So forums, actually Coding Made Easy forums, I think will look good. Easy forums, and there we go. So now we first are going to be creating the home page. So I'll just make one thing called home.js, and obviously need to drag it to source, and then I'll just go with the RFCE trick, which sometimes I don't know why isn't working. Oh come on, why isn't this working? RFCE. Okay, this is, I don't know what is happening to my VS Code today. It isn't working. Okay, I have the extension. Why isn't it working? Like the typing is just so much and it's like a lot of pretty confusing things. Oh man. It's just very frustrating. Let me actually delete it and do it again. I think it should work. Because if it's not working, then I will have to type that out like a million times, and it's really frustrating to do. Oh, like I can just see it's going to happen to me again. Come on, man, I hate this. I actually don't even know what to type in there because I pretty much just use the RFCE trick. I don't know what's up with my VS Code today, but I can say it's not in the best condition. Alright, let's just copy paste all of the things. Okay, I really don't think. Function home, and I think what else do you pass it in? A return parameter, return, and a semicolon, and let's just return a h1. And then what I'm going to be doing is I will be just going export default. Actually, what is it? Export default. Okay, export default. Oh, there we go. I think I haven't spelled default correctly. Okay, it's correct. Now let me just kind of design. So currently what I'm going to be doing is literally just doing this and pasting it right over here. And then what I will have is a BR and input field actually or enclose for dev dot main part, like let's just go main, uh, let's just go with something like dev dot, I really don't know why I'm not getting some descriptive names, chat names, let's just go with that. I really don't know what's up with my VS Code today. I don't know why I'm just getting all of these things right and left, and it was cool. It wasn't like happening yesterday. I don't know why it's happening today. Um, add channels and add channels. I'm just going to call it that. Even though we are going to be listing the channels in this div, also we will be adding the channels obviously, but we are also going to be listing the channels in this div, but still I just going to be naming it as add channels because otherwise the class name will be pretty big and that's not what we want. Okay, and again the same stupid VS Code things. I think I'm just going to avoid it for now. Make a button, add the channel. Oh come on man, what the heck is this? It's okay. Let's just keep it like this right now, okay? Okay, let's just put it in a H1 over here. Coding made easy forums, a BR, and then we have this input. And what I will do is change this to main div, and I will have another div with the class of add and listing, and simply I'm gonna be copy pasting this line of code over here, and now I will import it up top over here. So I'm just gonna go import home from dot slash home, and obviously nothing will show up right now since we haven't really made the home element. Alright, there we go. So we have this now. All of this is enclosed in a div, which I can show you. For that obviously I'm gonna be making a home. Actually I think I'm gonna go home page styles dot css, and I will simply copy this and enter it over here obviously, and I'm gonna be importing homepage styles dot css over here. So import dot slash do dot slash, yeah, homepage styles dot css, and now you will be styling the main div as well as the add and listing div that we have. So I'm just going to be first styling the main div with the width of it's going to be a little bit big since it's the main thing, and the height will be like 600 pixels. And obviously I just realized I think we will have to enclose all of this inside of a center tag, because otherwise I will have to go with the display of flex and line items and all of that complexities, which I really don't want to deal with. And now what I will also do is just give it a background of, I will go with gray, but when I say gray I mean like white, but like just a really light tinge of gray. So something like this. It's almost white, but yeah, so you can see it's almost white, but you get this kind of gray look. And obviously the width is pretty small, so we will have to increase it over here. So just increase the width, You can see we have this pretty cool looking thing. So I just had a look at the live chat and alright. So we get coding made easy forums all popping up and we have this one thing. So let's just do a little bit of styling and get this all out of my way. So I'll just give it all a placeholder of actually enter the name of the channel. Simple. And there we go, we get this kind of cool placeholder. And I will also just give it a class name of channel int. So you will be able to kind of like add channels, and then you can go to the channel and you can chat just in the channel, and it will just be visible in that channel. So something like WhatsApp, but not that advanced obviously. So I was just going to be styling the input a little bit. So since we are dealing with pixels, I cannot obviously put it pixels. I have to put it in respect with the parent. So in respect to the parent div, I think I am going to be giving the input a width of something like 50%. So we will have a nice and a big input field, as you can see over here. And now over here, as you can see, we have this add and list, and inside of this add and listing, I think I will have another div, and this div will be for all of the listing components. So over here I can simply put an HR, and I can put a div with a class name of channel list. Okay, and I just need to do that and slash div. Now I could have done it over there, but I really wanted it to look a little bit better, and that's why I did it in this way. And then what I can basically do is I can just go dot this channel list. I can give it a background of white, pure white. So we just give it a background of white, and then what we can also do is we can give it a overflow y of auto. And then you can see we have this HR and we have this. Now currently you can see the div is pretty small. We have to obviously give it a height. So the height will be with respect to the parent div as we know it, and it will just go to 100%. Alright, wait a second. Why isn't the styling happening? Let's see. So h5 test. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna get it, but only after that. So let me actually check it all again. Had 3 tests. Alright, there we go. So it's overflow y, so it's auto. So you'll only and only see it once you actually populate the div. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's just, I think, just give one last thing to the main div is a border radius of just a tiny border radius of like I would say just 3 pixels, not really a lot of it. Actually I think I'm gonna go with a 5 pixel border radius. Yeah, so you can just get this kind of really cool looking thing. Alright, so we got this main thing out of the way, the main thing's UI. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty simple, but it's good. Alright, so now what I want to do is look at the adding of the channels, which is pretty straightforward. It isn't really much of a thing. So here's the thing, since we are using React and React routing, we want to be routed to a specific URL, and we'll be able to post that, but the URL should be different for the different channels, but we obviously cannot actually pre-make the channels. So that's something that we need to think about. So first of all, let's just get the adding out of our way. Alright, so in this channels list, I will just be mapping it through the things. Okay, so first of all, we just gonna be making our states. We are just going to be dealing with it in the usual way, and yeah. Now we will also be using a use effect over here, because we need to keep track of which channels we have made, so we will be needing our Firebase over here. So making the states for the home page of the app. So we can just go const input set input is equals to use state our blank string, and I am going to be giving it a value of input and a on change event. Now this on change event will have basically what happens when you kind of do something over here. So whenever there is an event, I want to call the set input function, and we just want to go to event.target.value. So we can still type it out and it works. So now let's just do all of the mapping, and so for that we can just go const channel names and I set channel names is equals to use state, and let's just go with test1 and test2, do like that, and then we can just go channel names.map the channel name, and for every channel name for now we will have an h5 which will be equal to the channel name. So we currently have these two channels, test1 and test2, and that is pretty good. And I think this is white, so it looks pretty bad. So I think I will just make it actually something like, actually I think I'm just gonna make it the same thing. Alright, this looks good. So now we have these two, but currently as we can see we really cannot do anything like adding the channels, which is something that we want to do. So let's just work our way towards that. So functions, so we can just go const add channel is equals to, it won't really take an event, so it will be an arrow function, and we can just set the input field to a blank string, and we can also set the channel names to like we append it to the current channel names, and we will also need to be having the value of the input over there. Cool. So actually I need to copy add channel, and I can just go on click, actually on press or on click, I think it will be this. Alright, where is my Visual Studio Code? I really didn't mean to shut it down. Alright, somebody has written something in the chat. Hello. I'm sorry if I did not respond to it. Hi at just program. I'm sorry for that, just in case if you had written it kind of before. I really cannot see the time, so that's why. And I was kind of dialed in at that point, and so yeah, sorry for that. Okay, saved it, and let's head over here and have a look. Alright, let's just try it out. Any channel, obviously I need to click on it, and there we go, it's working. and it's pretty cool. Let me actually try and now currently, as we can see, we can add blank channeling here, which is not the best thing, but we will work our way. Now let me actually see what happens if we can add like millions or millions of channels. Will we have that overflow that I had talked about? Okay, currently it just gets bigger and bigger. It isn't really much of a problem. So now what we will do is currently, as you can see, I will just be we can add like the blank channels, so I will just pretty much disable the button. And actually what I will also okay what happened and what I will also do in here is I'll just make a ordered list. Actually, you know what, it isn't really much of a thing. We will just go just like this, and we currently have kind of the channel adding functionality in place. Now it's time for the routing. Now I absolutely do not know how routing works. I had looked up some videos on YouTube, and I am pretty much just going to be using that. So let me just pull up the documentation. So React router documentation. React router.com. I think it was the best one with the npm one. I really don't know. We will have a look. Okay, npx create react app, npm install react router doc. Alright. I think I will just be using the integrated Visual Studio Code one. Doesn't really matter. I don't know, like it's pretty slow right now. Desktop slash JavaScript slash coding made easy hyphen forums, and let me paste it. There you go. It's a pretty simple command, as you can see. So we will pretty much install this. So this allows you to route pages. So here we have this really simple thing. Alright, now okay, so as you can see, everything needs to be put inside its own function, and the function should be independent to the other. So you can see it's not that difficult. Actually, it's pretty simple. So what we are basically trying to do is we are trying to kind of make a routing page thing, if you catch me. Alright, there we go. So we have gotten that imported. Now I'm just going to be copy pasting some of the code that they have given over here, because it is quite a bit. Alright, so we are going to be using some routing right over here. Now we have this home.page.js. So what basically we want to do is we want that below we want to have something like a room.js file, and the room.js file should link to the name of the room. Alright, so how do you want to do this? I think the way I think I will be going with this is that over here currently, as you can see, we have a input, and we give it a value of input and all of that. But what if we have a prompt that comes up whenever you click on the button? It gives you a prompt, and then it will add it to that, something like that. Because here's the thing, if we are going to be accessing stuff from the same function, it will be a little bit, I would say, difficult to do, since you like need to put it inside of its own function. So how do you basically want to go around taking the users to the exact routes that we want? That's the most difficult thing that I think is going to be to do. So first of all, what I'm going to be doing is, so we have to first make this router component. Alright, and what do you mean by switch? Okay, so currently what they have just done is just made a router component and did that router path link to. Alright, so let's just try it out. Alright, so over here, instead of an H5, we are going to be creating a router component. No, no, not like that, not like that. So I'm going to be creating this router component, and I will just, okay, so you basically just need to link stuff. Unstep ul li, and that will be to dot slash channel name. Let's see, our channel. Alright, that's something. Oh, okay, I got it. It will be, actually it is correct. Yeah, router into slash users. So there is this slash users obviously, which they have put over here. Alright, so I want to take it to a slash channel name thing, which is what we are trying to do. Alright, I think I find only one way that is out of this. Slash, we will route it to a slash test. First, we will route it to a slash test. Let's just see what happens actually. Okay, why am I just getting slash test over here? Should be getting something else, right? Okay, we need to put it inside of the link, obviously. That's common sense. I don't know why I did not even think of that, but yeah, whatever. So Control X, put it over there to that and that slash test. Okay, what just obviously, okay, it has to be the listing element at least should be having a name. Okay, so this will be equal to, well, obviously the channel. Okay, come on, channel name. So let's see, here's the, and alright, we go to slash test. But currently, as you can see, if we go to slash test slash, we don't really have anything for that, right? So if I can have a function called test which returns a h1 test page, it should, if at the localhost 3000 and put an ASD, redirect me to the slash test page, which it does not for some reason. So I have the test function, right? Maybe I need to make a new thing for it. So let's just go test.js. Alright, that's the JS file. This will not be like the React file. It will just be a simple JavaScript file. So I'm just going to be pasting this, just a simple function that I've created right here. Okay, and I'm just going to be importing it up top over here. So if we can do that, then that will just be pretty good. From dot slash test, and oh yeah, now I can't really, let's see, so test, I'm calling the test function and reload the page. Okay, currently I'm on this, obviously that won't work. Test our channel. Alright, apparently something isn't working. which is not what I want. Alright, let's see. So we want to do it in, obviously, with the, let's have a look over here. So they have kind of, so what do you mean by switch? Alright, it kind of has done something like a switch. Okay, I get what it has done. So currently it is routing us to, well, the test page, but it isn't showing anything on the test page, which is the problem that we are facing currently, and that's where the switch comes into place, and what I just read right now. So if we can place a switch right over here below the router, and now if we route to the path of test, in this case, no, come on, I just hate this. Come on. And why is it telling me that? And I just hate this error. I really just hate this error. I think I'll just have to put it inside. I think like a div or a span. Like, dude, can I just put any tag or does it? Okay, any tag. Maybe if I just enclose it all in like a center tag, and I can like cut that. Paste it all over there. So now let's just render. So currently we are doing the routing. The routing is perfectly successful, but the rendering isn't. So currently, and that is not the best thing, right? So that's what we will be doing now. So currently the route.path should be test, right? And now I think if I have understood everything pretty nicely and correctly, we should have it working. Alright. In variant fail, you should not use a switch outside a router. Alright, it's okay. I get it. Correct. Let's just use it inside the router. We don't want it to be yelling at us. Let's just do it. Sometimes I don't know why it kind of stops the app from running. Let me just have a look if it's the case today. Alright, so now we have this routing that is in place in like 20 minutes. So you can see it's kind of getting long. In like 20 minutes we barely have anything in place. So that's why I was telling that this app will pretty much be a bit of biggie. And I've also written like a significant amount of code. It's not that great, you can see this, but it's okay. So we have like 50 lines over here and a few lines over here. Like basically what app.js will do, it will just take in the props of the different applications and just throw it in there. Alright, that's what the app.js does. Alright, let's see. Let's test. Why isn't this working? I absolutely don't understand. That's the case. Let's see. Is it just... So here's the thing. It is redirecting me to test for some reason, but it still isn't working. Let me have a look at the React router again. It has done that to the switch. Div navula slash nav. So it's put the router first, then the div. So it has to be in the router, outside the nav, apparently. Let's try and get the test function over here. Let's just try and do that. Maybe if we do that or something like that, it will work. I absolutely have no idea, but what's the harm? Oh, okay, I just get it. This is a JSX file. That was a JS file, not a JSX file. So I can't really do that. We can't really do that, right? So, and Well, I also did that thing incorrectly. Awesome. I don't know how I managed to do all of that incorrectly. It's okay. So let's just do that over here, do that over here. See over here. Alright. Failed to compile. Test has already been declared. Alright, I get it. I think I have to. Oh no, not that. Control X. I think I need to kind of define test function on top of the home function. Don't really think there can be a better thing than that. Alright, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the test function over here. I'm going to be creating the JSX file for it. And I think I'm just going to be deleting this, and I'm not gonna be making a test file. I'm just gonna be making the room.js file. Oh, come on, man. I really just hate this. I'm typing out RFC, but it isn't working. RFC. Oh, come on. That's good. That's what I mean, man. Alright, let's just go with the H5. Actually, not an H5. Actually, yeah, an H5. Room. Oh, okay, I understood how we can do the route. It was pretty difficult. We can use a prop. We can give the room a prop. So actually, let me just write it down. I'm really afraid I can forget it. I have like a whiteboard in front of me, so that's why. Give the room a prop and access through code. Okay, so I just wrote it down there. Pretty handy. Alright, so I am now going to be importing it from room. So we import room from dot slash room. Pretty quick. And yeah, we will, instead of going to slash test, we go to slash room and we call the room function the thing. Let's just read out the page and let me see if it's on there. Alright, test a channel. Okay, there we go. So we are getting room popping up, and that is a step in the right direction. But I actually also don't want the other things to go. Like I also want the other things to go. So we want to link it to the room page, but we also don't want the first things to come. Alright, that's something that I don't know. Just a second, guys. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to be pulling up a video, and I think I'm just going to be copying some of the code. I will I'll attribute the author, the creator of this video. Just a second, guys. Let me just put it up. Let me first pull up just my own stream. Yeah. So, I'd seen it like today. And alright, so he routed it. So he has taken a switch. He has routed the things. Slash that. And so I think even in his, I can see that you can't see the other stuff. Okay, I think he has added something like an exact. Alright, loud path. Where has he added? Component home. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it. What he's trying to do. Okay, I think that's just a disaster for me. That's bad. That's very bad. Okay, that's really bad for me. I think exact. Let's just try it in this way. And let's just get rid of that. Go to the localhost. Trying again. And we go to room. We get room, but we don't get rid of the other things, which is. Right, let me have a look. Okay. Alright, so I think I hear it. So, yes, having like the things that are inside the router, they are still showing up. So, whatever I've done over here, that is still showing up even in this thing. But it's just that the things that are not inside the router that are not being shown up. So I don't think that this video is going to be that much helpful, but I'm still taking a try. Like that's what he has done. Like even like when I'm looking at it, he has pretty much just when you're dealing with routing, he has just used routes. He hasn't really changed any of it. Okay, that's bad. Let me have actually look over here again. React router, there we go. We have this one. Let's see what he managed to do at the end. Okay, I get it. So in the app file, in the app.jsx file, basically what you would want to do is be adding the home file and the other files. Now I don't think I can get to that today because I'll have to modify a lot of the code and do a lot of the other things, which it will be the best if I do it in the flow. And so I think I'm just gonna be I think I'm gonna be ending the stream here. This will be like a 3 or 4 part stream, something like that, not a 1 part stream. So that's why. So I think I will be ending the stream over here. I'll get to it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I cannot promise you when I can get to it, but I will get to it and we will finish this application. Like when I say finish, I don't mean like completely finish. As I told you, it's a pretty big application and it will take some time, so please stay and wait. So that is it for this live stream. As you can see, I'm live streaming some code these days, and as I told you, I'm not gonna be a streamer. I will just be a YouTuber recording thing. So yeah, so I really hope that you enjoyed this stream. This was kind of a spur in a moment stream, but I hope that you enjoyed it. And even I had a lot of fun working on this new project. Really, made me think of some areas and aspects which I hadn't really thought of. And I just think it was pretty fun working with this, writing some code, and it was fun. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the channel, and I will obviously see you in another stream. Also comment down below what you want to see, which videos, which all of that stuff. So alright, now I'm gonna attempt and end the stream, but it's sometimes a little bit difficult. Let me actually wait because there are some delays over here, which is not the best thing. Okay, so since like there are these delays, a lot of the times the stream ends before I want to end it, so that's why. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the stream. Second part coming soon. Stay tuned. Hope that you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. So that is it, and let me end